What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Chelsea Daily. I'm your host, Jack. Today we're going to be talking about Ben Chilwell and Ashley Cole, their little link up. Kai Havertz, who apparently actually hasn't had a medical. And we're going to be talking about Jeremie Boga. If you're interested, make sure you stay along. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers. I'm 25% of the way there. So if you want to subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you enjoy the video, leave it a like. Make sure you turn on bell notifications and let's get into this. So to start off with today, Ben Chilwell and Ashley Cole had a little link up. They put it on Instagram, and Ben Chilwell has been putting in all the praise. He said in his caption, he said, "Great afternoon, chatting to this legend. Hopefully I can have a career like yours at this amazing club." I mean, Chilwell clearly loves Chelsea. He was a Chelsea fan when he was a kid. He was clearly an Ashley Cole fan. Ashley Cole's a fan of Chilwell. I was a bit, I didn't really want this move at first. I'll be honest. I don't know if many of us did. I kind of wanted to get Tagliafico. I thought we could get him at half the price. I thought anyone would be better than Chilwell, really. But now that he's signed, and he's going on about how he loves the club, how we're a big club, how he wants to have an amazing career. It's kind of making me want to see him play in the blue. I mean, obviously I want to see him play, but it's making me more excited, I should say. And of course, he's only 23 years old, so that puts him at a real advantage over everyone else because, he's got 10 years in him. He could literally be playing with us for 10 years. That's not unrealistic. That's crazy. To have that position locked for that many years will be so beneficial to the club. I mean, I've dug up a couple of his stats. So in the Premier League, he has 99 appearances with 4 goals and 9 assists, 337 crosses, which is pretty interesting. 24 clean sheets in those 99 appearances, and he's only made 1 error leading to goal. Excuse me. I mean, 337 crosses is what really caught my mind, because you think next season we're going to have Hakim Ziyech running down the right wing, we're going to have Christian Pulisic running down the left wing, we're going to have Chilwell overlapping with Pulisic, we're going to have Reece James overlapping with Ziyech. The crosses are going to be coming in from every way, shape or form. It's going to be crazy. I mean, if he's made 337 crosses, we all know he's an exceptional attacking fullback, one of the best in the league. I mean, Andy Robertson, he actually said that that Chilwell was in his top 3 left backs of all time. So clearly the guy is great, Clearly he is good. And I mean, the crosses are going to be immense. You think when we play a team like Burnley, for example, and we have those 4 players with the availability to cross at all times, it's going to be a madness. No one's going to know what they've got in for them. And we know that we're going to have Kai Havertz, who's 6 bloody you-know-what tall. He's a giant. And he's only 21, so, could keep growing. I'm excited to see him play in the blue. I'm really excited, especially Ashley Cole getting us all hyped up for it. Yeah, I think we should all be excited to see Chilwell play next. So next up, Mr. Kai Havertz, the guys who name none of us really want to hear again. I mean, we're getting teased, aren't we? Chelsea are putting up on Twitter pictures of the German national team training. They're tweeting out, you see German international, you're like, oh, he's finally signed. I waited all day today to put up an edit I've done of Kai Havertz because I thought he'd signed today. And now Sky Sports in Germany, they've just tweeted that he hasn't even had a medical, and the official announcement might still take a while. What is happening? There's so many conflicting stories. I mean, I only was telling you the other day that he'd done his medical on Sunday and he was ready to sign. We were just waiting on the announcement. So, yeah, that's why it's a late upload. That's why the lighting's a bit rubbish. But yeah, I mean, I think we all just want this over and done with. He's basically a Chelsea player. Put it in your bio, mate. You're a Chelsea player. We all know you want to play for Chelsea. We all know you've signed for Chelsea. Let's just get this deal over and done with. I don't want to even speak about his name again till he's signed. So yeah, let's move on to the next section. So next up, Rennes have submitted an official bid for Boga. Jeremie Boga. The guy who we had a sell-on clause for. A sell-on clause? We had a £13.5 million buyback clause. Bear in mind the guy's worth 22.5 mil. Marina decided that she did her magic. She said, I want to turn it into a selling clause. So we have 10 to 15% if they sell, which will probably get us around 2 million if he does go to Rennes. Rennes put in a bid worth £22.5 million plus add-ons. No, sorry, that's not right. They've submitted a £17 million bid plus add-ons, meaning we'd get shy of around 2 million, but Transfer Market value him at 22.5 million. The guy is 23. He's played 59 games in the Serie A, scored 14 goals, got 5 assists. His dribbling is immense. I'm not sure how many of you would have watched him play, but he's a dribbler and a half, I tell you. But I'm glad we didn't buy him back, to be honest with you. I think it would have been purely a business move. He's a great player, but I wouldn't have wanted to see him play. I know that's harsh, but he's a left winger. We have Christian Pulisic on the left wing. We have Callum Hudson-Odoi, who's obviously left wing's his preferred position. I want to see them two rotate all season. I want to see Callum come off the bench, Pulisic start, or the other way around, depending on the game. I mean, either of them two off the bench is going to be it's like a cheat code, isn't it? And of course, Timo Werner played on the left wing last season, so we might see him play there with Olivier Giroud or Tammy Abraham at striker. He's just not needed. He's really not needed. I'd rather get a right winger back up if we were going to get any more wingers, but I don't think we need another winger. Obviously, Hudson-Odoi can play on the right wing. I'm pretty sure Timo can play on the right wing. So I'm glad we didn't buy him back. And an extra 2 mil, that's not going to go amiss. We've still got to get a goalkeeper. We might be eyeing up a bid for Declan Rice. Unlikely this summer. We've spent a lot of money. Declan Rice obviously wants the Chelsea move, doesn't he? I mean, he's obsessed with us. He's always liking our posts. He's always talking about how he wants to play with his best mate, Mason Mount. But what can you do when West Ham are pricing him at 60 mil odd? It's just ridiculous. But yeah, 2 mil, it really wouldn't go amiss. Obviously, it's Rennes who submitted the bid. So maybe this means, a little bit of cash is freed up for them because their star goalkeeper, Mr. Mendy, is leaving for Chelsea. Who knows? Apparently they're valuing him at 30 mil for a keeper that would, he'd be a backup at most clubs. He'd just be competing for the first spot alongside Kepa. Maybe that's a good move. I'm not too sure. I want another goalkeeper, but I'm not too sure if Mendy's the right move. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about Boga in the comments below. Tell me if you think we should have bought him whilst we had the chance, whilst we had the £13.5 million buyback clause. Obviously, we could have flipped him for 8 mil profit, or maybe 9 mil even, but it just wasn't worth it in my opinion. Okay, and that wraps up the Chelsea Daily for today. I've been working on a couple of big things for this channel. So firstly, I'm recording the first episode of the r/Chelsea FC podcast tomorrow. For those of you who are interested, I've got a Discord link below where you can actually apply for the podcast. I'm going to be bringing on one random person a week from my Discord channel to feature in the podcast. I've got a goalkeeper coming on with me tomorrow, so that should be a good laugh. And I've also been working on a game show, a little game show. There'll be a big video about that coming out soon, and that's for everyone to join in. It will be great fun, honestly. If you're interested in getting involved in any of this interaction stuff, just make sure to join up on the Discord below, man. Send me a little message. I'll always be replying. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you've got this far in the video, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the news. Leave a like. Let's try and get 10 likes today. And yeah, thank you and peace.